I will have to say that I've also been working a lot, and I use the phrase working because I love it, but it is work. I'm doing for D&D because it's been a
Sure.
couple weeks that I've been off and trying to write for it.
Mhm.
And I was going through and I keep adding this detail and stuff. And then I'm like, I'm gonna be stepping on my own toes here because I don't have a proper timeline. Like I have all this
Mm.
like time, different things, events that occur, and I
Sure.
say like this happened about 100 years ago, and this person's about this age, and all this stuff or whatever. But I'm like,
Sure.
I'm not being able to match it up anymore. So I started a new category, and my OneNote thing. It's a brief history.
Mhm.
It's not so brief anymore, but I have now dates. I have my own, so I
Okay.
have a timeline. So it's
Have you created your own
um
calendar system, or are you borrowing?
yeah. No, I've created my own,
Okay.
like, not in terms of, I'm not changing the hours of the day or something like that,
Right, yeah,
but
I just mean, like, years or, like
yeah.
yeah.
So I have, what is this? So, zoom it in here. I have, like, YBT is the so 1700 YBT.
Mhm. And what is
That's
YBT?
Yeah, so if you are in my campaign, don't listen to this part, I guess. It's not too big of a deal, but it's um year before Talister.
Okay.
So like 1250 years before Talister.
Okay.
So the person a conqueror, sort of or
Mm.
whatever,
Mhm.
just set, is what the calendar we're going off of. So Lord Talister the first. And so year one then is when he arrives,
Sure.
basically. And so
Sure.
then now we're presently in year so it's pretty young, year 946 ALT. So after Lord
Mm.
Talister.
Alt.
So
I like it.
yeah, alt, exactly. Yeah. It's the alt timeline. So yeah, I go all the way from 3,000 years before Talister to
Okay.
up to 946 after.
Very
And
cool.
so I'm feeling more like, as much as I'm not actually been making progress for my group, like
Mhm.
writing more stuff for him, I'm feeling more relieved because it's just my thoughts are being organized. And like just for
Mhm.
myself, even I'm pinning down all the specifics of
Right.
the events. And just so yeah, it feels good to
Well,
be
yeah,
able
it's like concrete world building. It's not just like keeping it all straight in your brain. It feels more solid and it feels more accessible, I think, to like get it all out and organized. And then it like frees you up to create when you feel like, okay, well, this is still like the parameters of my world. What can I do in here?
hmm
Like besides, what can I do? Oh shit, is this going to conflict? I have no reference guide. Let me spend, 10 minutes remembering. So,
Yep. Yeah, and it's let me add more detail because I'm like, well, I
mhm.
see these events and these events, so then
Right,
what happened there? And
right.
then
What can I add to that? Yeah.
and I've already had to retcon a few things that I've written before, and so it's
Mm,
great that it's happening now before I've told players, and then I am
right.
like,
Oh,
so
shit. Yeah.
yeah. So it's been great, and that's been my
Fun.
part-time job recently. So yeah.
Writing is a labor of love for sure. Emphasis
Yeah.
on labor.